Milkshake.
Out of my way, kid.
Pancake.
Milkshake. Milkshake. I'm starting to understand why people like this game. Very zen. Milkshake.
Hey, look what I found! More pancakes!
Let's speed it up. Pancake, 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 pancake. Eat, little buddy. Eat.
Ralph, you might want to try feeding the kitty for a little while.
No, the kitty gets the milkshake. The bunny gets the pancake.
Hey guys, this is Anarchist coming to you from the dark side of the moon here on the Wham Radio Network. Okay, I have two news stories that I want to compare and contrast on tonight's show. Just please like, share, and subscribe if you woke up today and didn't watch any fake stream, lame stream media. And if you did, check out my Odyssey channel for more content. Okay, so let's take a look at these two news headlines. Two New York nurses are charged for giving fake vaccine cards, and multiple COVID testing sites are under investigation. Obviously, both of the headlines take place in the medical sector, both using science and the power of numbers to produce results. And what kind of results, you say? Well, depends how much you're willing to pay for it. Both crimes involved fraud, deception, and of course, false advertising. The New York nurses are not only accused of forging VAXX cards, but also entering the information into the statewide database. Stated here by Special Agent Scott Lampert, who is investigating, he says, in quote, "Forging VAXX cards and entering false information into the New York State database used to track vaccination records puts the health and well-being of others at risk and undermines efforts to slow the spread." The New York nurses made $1.5 million in the 3 months of opening their lucrative business. Our next story is about multiple COVID testing locations that are under investigation by the Illinois Health Department and the Attorney General Office, or AGO. The BBB and AGO have received over 30 complaints about the ConVid testing sites. This has affected COVID relief for many people who need it for jobs or medical purposes. O'Hare Clinical Lab alone received over $187 million in taxpayer money. As similar these crimes are, it gets very interesting when you contrast these two stories. It's almost like the legitimacy of the state is actually a monopoly on crime. The New York nurses operated as a small business with individuals who were willing to pay for their services. The nurses may have saved the lives of up to 5,000 plus patients by not administering the jab. The quality of services were considered a full beginning to end product, customers receiving a VAXX card and a database entry. Of course, this being on the private black market. They also had their money and business books confiscated or stolen by the police from their private residence. The publicly funded ConVid testing sites were shown to be fly-by-night operations, opening hundreds of locations and some in a few states. This harmed a lot of people in need of tests for school, work, or medical reasons. The quality of services are considered poor, an F rating according to the BBB. Customers complained about missing test results, deficiencies in collection methods, and reckless testing practices. None of these testing centers were robbed by the police, nor was anyone arrested for fraud. Most of these testing centers shut down quietly for, in quote, retraining. The New York Nurses Clinic was in one location, whereas these testing centers operate multiple locations. The testing center tested a majority in the hundreds of thousands, while the nurses did not administer the jab to only a few thousand, a small minority. The difference in money alone proves the private market is better at regulating itself than the public market. The nurses charge $220 for adults and $85 per child, a flat rate. Customers received a product and service for their money. The testing centers offered tests for free, and customers received nothing for their time. We even have Dr. Ngozi Ezike talking about how these testing sites are taking advantage of people in the time of need while she's cashing her big pharma check and spews her owner's rhetoric. Don't forget, she did say that you can die from any kind of death, including murder, and still be listed not only as a cerveza bug case, but also a cerveza bug death. So to wrap things up, both of these illegal practices have caught the attention of the public and governmental organizations. They affected ConVid relief in their own ways publicly and privately, along with the money made by conducting fraud. The differences show that by far these cases will be treated differently. Private crimes will always get harsher penalties because government does not like competition. Correlation isn't always causation, but does deserve investigation. This has been Anarchist coming to you guys from the dark side of the moon here on the Wham Radio Network, and I will see you guys all on the next show.